That was nice to see Tina there, you know, today. Oh, I don't know how she feels.
They can cope with it.
I don't think actually she even wants us to go and visit her. Because we remind her, or I remind her, well, Nick is looking after Chris. I don't know, she hasn't mentioned much about it. I mean, you know, he's in Tasmania, and similarly he cannot just bring a baby. Anyway, I think we still did the right thing to go and visit her.
Yeah, it was, but I'm very vulnerable at the moment. I don't like seeing my daughter and I can't cope with it. She may be able to cope with it, but I can't, so I won't go there again.
Talking about relationship between parents, you know, I mean, you cannot have the relationship you want. I'm with my dad here. I mean, I don't want this relationship, this parenthood, you know. He sneaked around all those years trying to get back at mom. And
some people, you can still remember what they look like, but your father has got a completely transformation in him.
Really?
You know, not just personality, but physically also.
I'm delighted to see the investment is looking so fantastic. You've done really well.
Thank you, Andre. Hey, thank you. Wanna get this?
Good. Well, I'm glad you like it because I've invested a lot of my time into it, and thanks to you lending me the money, I've been able to develop it the way I want it to be developed. So I will.
Factory's looking great.
I'll take you there in a minute, but I just got to ask you a question. What's brought you back from?
Oh, just feeling a bit homesick, and you know, I knew Europe wasn't going to be a long-term thing, and so I just felt, just come back home, come back here.
Are you sure that it's not connected with Penelope? Are you absolutely sure? I don't know.
No, not at all. No, I just felt that the need to come back and be back home. That was it. Yeah, so the wedding plans are going along quite well, and
before the baby or after?
Before the baby's due, hopefully.
It's all happening. Soon we have kids, grandkids. I mean, excellent. That's what is needed in this center. I mean, we just don't want to look after elderly people.
Yeah, and the family's expanding.
It's good.
Oh, so how's it now?
Well, first I couldn't wait to be back to see Sharon. You know, I think I left her alone for a short while, so I couldn't wait to be back. But I think Mum put her on a challenge here. There was a safety box. I opened the safety box, and in there was a manuscript, a book sealed. We cannot open it up, and it can only be released if it's published. But this is one of her wish, obviously, in the codicil, that to publish this book, which is something she worked on all her life, writing the story of her life with the bad and good moments. So I don't know what to do.
Mum's memoir.
Yeah, but I don't think there's only nice things. It'd be good.
So what do you think you're gonna do with the manuscript? What's your plans with that?
Well, no doubt that at some stage I will need to look into publishing it, because that was the last wish. But I don't know.
Look, here's a suggestion. What about Nina? I mean, she owns Parkinson House. She might be able to publish it for you.
True. Who knows?
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Cheers.
Oh, thank you, everyone. I'm thrilled that you've put this lunch on for me, so thank you.
It's a pleasure.
But as for you two, I want to see you two getting along a little bit better.
Well, I don't know about that, but we'll try.
All right, well,
Give it a go.
that's all I can ask. So cheers to that.
We'll see. I'll drink to
Cheers.
that.
Yes. Here's to happy relationships.
Yes, here's to family.
Yes,
Thank you, Auntie Claire. I mean, I guess
My pleasure.
since we opened Mem's will, the summer house belongs to you. It's a nice way to get you back into the family. Uncle Jeff, Dad, what do you think?
I think it's great.
I agree.
We'll
Well-
give it our best shot.
Look at this, we'll all use it. Everybody's welcome here. I want you to feel at home and you come anytime you like.
Oh, I'm sure for those two it's very difficult to get out of Purple Grove. It's all about, Purple Grove. Uncle Jeff?
Yes, Purple Grove is the most important project.
Well, you must make a time, at least once a month, to, say, well, we're all going up to the summer house and we'll have a dinner.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
do our
that sounds
best.
great.
Yeah, that'll be a plan.
Yeah.
We'll work on that.
I'm so drunk, drunk too much, but what a lovely dinner.
You feel better now? Or are you tired?
I'm feeling good, just a bit drunk.
I'm feeling much, much better. And
Yeah.
I feel much achieved what I wanted to achieve. I feel like I got my power back, more energy, more positive.
I feel strange.
You don't have to say that.
Well, are you gonna stay the night?
Well, I can try.
So you're just back from Europe. How was that?
Well, it's kind of painful, I mean, had to deal with all the properties that were under Melanie's name, but my mother left there back in Europe. Painful, talk to the staff, talk to some of the people who were quite close to Melanie.
You're not going to do anything with that because I know you too well, okay?
I bought her out. You incredible, Dr. Daniel. You go from a psychologist to a surgeon to a businessman. Congratulations. But this hotel will have to come back to me sooner or later. Yes. If I know my mother as I know her, it's not a coincidence if you're back here. I'm sure she doesn't want my dad to get away with murder. So if she sends you here, back here, you don't need to say it. I can read it on your face. You're here for a reason.
No, nothing. No ulterior motive at all. No.
Wow, good trip.
Hi Hank, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, no, it was a great trip. It was good to see Tina and Chris.
Yes, and a good trip up here.
It was good, yeah.
Come on in, this is the new house.
The house is looking great.
You like it?
Yeah,
A lot of work to be done yet.
I could imagine.
Come on in.
There is for sure, yeah, but it's looking good so far.
So how are things? How was it all?
It was good, but you know, I've come to let you know that Tina and I have we've divorced.
Really?
So yeah, things weren't really working out for us, and you know, I thought I'd just come back, and now that my sister's out of jail, I'd like to, you know, spend some time with her and just open up the investigation again into, you know, the investigation on my mother.
Oh, so how's your day?
Well, it started out okay. I was with David and Jeff, and we had a drink to celebrate our announcement.
Yep.
And then it all went downhill. They got into an argument about Purple Grove.
Serious?
bickering. I just wish they could get along. In the end, I just left them to it. I just didn't want to be there listening to it.
Sounds like it's going downhill.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. So, how about you?
Well, yeah, well, it's great now working with Nina.
Yeah, well,
Couldn't be sitting around doing nothing to keep busy. Project manager at Parkinson's house. Working for Nina.
well, I don't know. I don't know how that's all going to go with the way David and Jeff are, and Nina seeing Jeff.
We'll have to wait and see. We'll just have to make sure we're not stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
Just keep way out of it. And just, just do what we got to do.
Well, that's a great plan. Hope it works out well.
It should work.
Well, I'm very happy to tell you something. I'm happy to accept your engagement proposal.
Fantastic. Now I can plan for the wedding.
This is it. This is this building. I want it back. This is Mercury Wings. This is what my mother and I have fought all these years. We lost it. We lost the name. Get the property back here, no doubt.
Fantastic.
I wanted to show you
Yeah,
that
thank you.
definitely.
Yeah, no, thanks. That's great.
So happy for you to be here in Australia. I mean, I need this support with knowing that Mum is not around. That's great that you're here. I'm very pleased.
No, it's good. Good to be here.
One way or another, I'm always going to be in your lives, both of you.
Eyes, wedding here, and under the, not so much there where crow's feet is. Yeah, but move it gently, yeah, to the side, yeah. Get rid of that. So leave it damp, it's good to be damp, or just spray a bottle of water on your face, and then you put that on. Get rid of all the lines on your face. We can just remain friends. I'll never forget what you tried to do.
But you know I was only thinking about your health.
Of my health, you were thinking of yourself. You were scheming, and you put me through that.
I was only thinking of your money, health.
You said the world was your oyster, but it wasn't my oyster, was it? I end up in a nursing home. Do whatever you have to do. Leave me alone.
So you met my wife, I think. She's a wonderful lady, We goes back a long way. We were married initially, and this second time we married, but we still haven't celebrated our honeymoon.
You haven't had time?
No, with what happened those last couple of months with Melanie's death, everyone has been, devastated.
Yes.
It's terrible.
Yes. Oh, it's a lot to cope with. I saw how upset you were. I was at the funeral actually. I was sort of in the background a bit, but yes,
Why didn't you interfere?
Oh, I thought it wasn't my place to be involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that behind now, and with me being back from France and sorting it out all the Melanie's legacy, I think it's time I reschedule with Sharon when our honeymoon.
To have your honeymoon, absolutely.
Yeah, finally.
I think a well-deserved break, probably.
So David, look, things are moving pretty slowly at the moment. We've got to push this forward a bit. So have you got any plans?
Well, I just think that I should win the confidence over again of my brother.
Yeah.
And squeeze my way in.
Yeah.
To get the cottage, and it'll be to your advantage too.
But you've got to do your bit too to get the cottage,
Well, I will, but what I want to know is, has she got Hank out of her system?
Oh, fancy that, seeing you here. How are you?
Good, and you?
Yeah, good. So you're staying a few days at Hank's?
Just a couple of days, yeah. Just catching up and, going over a few things, and I've always been fond of Hank.
Yeah, I mean, was a surprise to find out that you divorcing Tina.
Yeah, things just weren't working out, and, lifestyle and all of that wasn't fair to, keep treating her that way, and having, a few affairs with a couple of guys and stuff like that was
Okay.
a bit selfish.
I didn't know that, okay. And what do you think of not seeing your son anymore?
I mean, it's tough, but, he's still just a toddler, he won't be able to create memories at such a young age, so
So are you going to keep in touch with them?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, but now in Italy, how awkward will be for you to catch up with them.
I'm going to play you a song that your mother loved in memory of your mother.
Wow, that's so nice of you. Thank you, Dave.
I love this song, and your mother and I used to dance to this.
Oh, really?
Would you like to dance?
Sure.
Well, this is the range of colours I chose, and as you can see, this is what we put in, the Bermuda. I had wanted the black, but...
Mom, can we talk about my dad?
Okay.
Surely after all these years he would have tried to contact you or let you know where he is?
He didn't even know I was pregnant. How could he?
I really need to find him. How do you think... How will we go about it if you don't know anything about him?
Well, the only thing I can tell you is he had a very unusual tattoo on the back of his neck. It was a two-headed dragon, and one dragon was spitting fire. I don't know if that's going to be helpful.
Do you think you could, if you saw that design, you'd be able to tell me?
I could probably recognize it again. It was very, very unusual. I suppose we could think about that. We can take it from there. Okay, so we go to Ho Chi Minh City. We can go to around, I suppose, some tattoo artists and see who does these it was very amazing dragon. I'm sure somebody might recognize it. Perhaps it was something special.
Like, isn't that you are more cherished and caring to look after your parents than your mom? I mean, I didn't have that opportunity. Even if I had, I wouldn't let her go to the other place. Even if I find out my mom was an evil person, recently, I wouldn't still do that to her. Like, how could you do that?
We're so close to our goal, the power, the money. You have to think about our marriage.
But no, you can't do that, you know?
We can and we will.
Well, it was lovely to have you here, just an opportunity to get together. We so rarely actually have some time together, so it was nice to just be able to share a meal and enjoy each other's company. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's true that since we came back, we hardly had opportunity to sit the three of us together.
Yeah, I think we just need to bear in mind that your father is, quite conniving and quite underhanded, as he's proven in the past. And I just think that we need to, keep that in mind all the time. Just have to keep a really close eye on what he's doing and make sure that we've got the upper hand. And I think we have to realise that any false move, he's toast.
Thank you, Claire. We're so pleased to have you here. It's hard.
It's going to be my Italian courtyard.
Looks great.
Lunch and dinner out here.
No, the colours are fantastic.
Under the grapevine, so in the winter you'll have the sun, and you can see that it's about to change now.
Yeah.
I haven't got round to doing much yet.
It's looking good. I mean, there's a lot of work still to be done, but you're getting there.
Yes, that's right, that's right. A work in progress, you call this.
Yeah. So it was good to see Sebastian came to stay with you.
Yes, he was here for a few days, very pleasant.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to also maybe come and tell you in person is what didn't really work out with Tina and I.
Is this the frank hour?
Yes, everything's coming out, the truth. But it's just, it was my sexuality and stuff like that just wasn't fair for Tina that, I was seeing some other guy and...
Are you doing two at once?
Yes, and...
I can't say I'm surprised. I don't want my grandson too far away from me, but I sort of realised that Tina, the fashionista that she is, probably much better off in Italy, much happier I think than she ever would be here. Especially now I'm in Orange, the middle of nowhere.
Is Elvira coming visiting?
No, she hasn't been here. I don't know if you know, but we've separated as well. I've wanted to be a single man, no more women for me.
Oh,
Finish,
okay.
finito.
I can come to terms with what you said. You told us at the dinner the other night, the revelation that
About
my
Alex.
yeah, and that my father maybe.
Well, just thinking of the Alex situation and that revelation, I was chatting to one of the guys in one of the in the bar, the bartender.
Yeah.
And he they've got some CCTV footage of when.
Did we have that already? CCTV.
A bit of an old-fashioned system, but
Yeah.
there's something that was there and recorded, and it on there it captures the fact that Alex was with someone in the bar. So you're the first person to know. Yeah, I've got a bit of video footage here. Obviously, I had to pay a heck of a lot of money for it, but yeah, it's quite revealing. So it shows that there's someone in the.
I fear the worst.
Someone in the.
Played.
Yep. Someone.
Played.
Played. Okay. Someone in.
I'm happy to
someone in there.
confront the truth.
Okay, someone in there that you might recognise.
My God, he looks like Dad.
Well, that was a great lunch we've had today.
Yeah, it was good to see you after a long time.
I know, it's been ever. You know, I mean, gosh, it's been the things that have gone and happened and everything we've gone through with each other. You know,
I know that bastard kept that secret for so long. And
to find out,
I mean, we didn't know who our mother is, and now we know that she's no longer with us.
Yeah, she committed suicide. It's not going to change things. We never really knew her.
True, but we still gone through so much because of that reason to find out. And glad he took me out of jail. But he's keep putting me into trouble and telling me to do things and create troubles in there.
I don't know what kind of game he was playing with us, you know.
Don't worry, brother. We can do this together. We are Lino, and we'll make it work. We'll take that revenge.
That'll be great.
I'm really glad we're spending quality time together. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, so am I. I'm really glad, that I finally found a lost son. You must remember when I was very young at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Your father was married, and he's not going to divorce his wife. Being a single mother people look down at you. Years later, when I went back to the church, all those people had gone, so no one knew anything about you. So that was it until I saw you.
I know that you couldn't keep me, but I just wonder why you didn't fight harder for Dad's love, because I can see that their relationship was not good at all.
Well, even though their relationship wasn't working, I was pregnant, and people didn't like that type of thing those days. They looked down at you. Being a single mother was frowned. People frowned upon you. I'm not a homebreaker, even though his marriage wasn't working out. But I didn't believe in breaking somebody's marriage. What I did was just being foolish. I got myself pregnant without, I should have taken precautions, but I didn't. And there was no way I could break up somebody's marriage.
Hey.
Hi, Jose.
How are you?
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Good. Listen. The hotel keys.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Good. How you been?
Oh, terrible. What a terrible day.
Why is that?
Oh, stressed. Oh, just a lot of things. Just dead. I just don't understand it sometimes.
What's
I
she
try
done
everything,
now?
I do my best, I try and fulfill her needs.
Yep.
I don't understand her. I don't know, I've tried everything. Doesn't seem happy about my conditions.
What
you know.
condition?
Oh,
Looks like a lot of attitude there.
oh yeah, she has got a bit of attitude. at
She
wit's
should
end.
drop her attitude to help the man when he needed the most. I don't think she understands you
I don't
at
know
all.
what's going on with her. Something's up.
I'm here for you, don't worry.
Good to be home. Ooh, what a night. Hey babe, how you doing?
Yeah, good.
Oh. What a great, really good night. I'm so excited. Had to have a bit of a get together, had a few drinks, sort of celebrating the, the Parkinson house is coming on really well. They've even got these glass lifts they've got. It's really stylish and everything, and they're looking really good. What's the matter?
Nothing.
What's up? You don't look too happy.
Well, I just, I mean, you're late for a start, but I just...
We're just having too much to celebrate and having some drinks, all
Yeah,
the
but-
hard work we've been doing.
Can't you see how awkward this is going to be with you working for Nina? With Jeff and David and everything? I can't believe you being that narrow-minded.
Come on, mate. Look, ever since I've started, ever since the announcement of you being pregnant, you've just been like really cold. Can't you be happy for me? I've got a good job. I'm doing well. I'm excited. You just keep on pulling me down. What's going on?
Well, you're just not looking at the big picture. I mean, this potentially could have caused problems.
Well, I'm sick of it, mate. God, I just want to be happy, and I'm doing well, and something happened tonight.
What do you mean something happened?
Well, something happened with Sonia.
Excuse me? What do you mean something happened with Sonia?
Well, you've just been so cold lately. You needed some affection.
You needed some affection, and I'm pregnant with your child?
You've just been so cold. What's going on? If it hadn't been so cold and been there, I wouldn't have needed some extra affection.
I don't know what is wrong with you. You can't keep your dick in your pants for a second.
Well, I'm a ferocious man. I know I need attention.
I want you to get out. I want you to get out.
Oh my God, how dare you? Who do you think you are?
No,
Slapping me
get
like
out.
that?
Get out. I don't want you here. You make me sick. You make me sick to my stomach. Get out.
I'll go, mate. Call me when you are. Warm up.
Well, don't expect me to call you.
It's just got to the point where it's got to stop because there's just too much going on, and I've got so much evidence of some of the stuff that you've got up to.
What evidence? What are you talking about?
Well, I found the bar that Alex was drinking in the night that Vanessa was killed, and there's some CCTV footage from that scene, that incident there, and the bartender Byron has also given me a testimonial that he saw you there in the bar with Alex, and I've got it on footage on a video that they gave me.
Yeah, and what do we do with that? Nothing. What are you going to do with that?
Well, that's some property that I've got, and I need you to just come clean about what the hell's going on.
What on earth are you doing? At the end of the day, so what if you've got all of that evidence? It wasn't me who was driving, it was Alex.
Yeah.
Nothing. Doesn't mean a thing on me.
But it shows the fact that you were trying to go and get him drunk, because he was the one that was drinking and not you.
It shows nothing.
What was that? Oh my God, what was that? What happened? Well, I was just reversing out of the driveway, and suddenly, I heard a bang, bang.
You didn't see
I
her?
didn't see her coming. I don't know where she came from.
Moving. Hurt. Oh, what the hell?
And that was my mom's graveyard,
Thanks
Where-
for sharing that with me.
yeah, where her soul resting in peace now. I just wanted to show you because I come here often to pray.
Thank you. You know, something's been playing on my mind.
What's that?
The other night when I was out for dinner, I was outside smoking and I overheard you and Byron talking.
Okay.
It sounded like something big. Yeah, and I thought you trusted me. And
I do trust you.
it sounded really, really big. Like
I think you misheard because other night you were a bit tipsy.
I had some drinks, but I heard what I heard.
I still believe you misheard. But anyway, I have to go and pray now alone. So excuse me for my praying.
So, your name is Byron, that's right?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were coming for, sorry for be one of the extras. We finished the productions, we've got all the actors. I'm looking at the script there that we need to, they're filming down there. It's actually they're setting up all the decors and all that.
No, I'm here to introduce myself to you.
Okay. I don't have much time, I need to go back to the set to see what's happening with the production. So you Hank's son?
No. A long time ago, Sam Grundy.
Really? Serious? Can't believe it. How come I've never seen you, I've never heard about you.
I was given away and I was being brought up by nuns up in Darwin. So I was never in the picture.
So you named Byron, you said, so why now? Why?
Well, I know my mom is in a lot of strife, so I just want to be close to her and I want to be involved in the family and the family business. I think it's time for me to come back.
Please, if you can stay away from family business, that's one thing I'm trying to do, to be away from my dad. But by the way, I'm married, you have sister Sharon. Have you met? You have sister yet?
Who is she?
Yeah, she's obviously Sam Grundy's daughter. I will introduce you to her. You know, if you can stay away from family, that's probably the best, you know, because my dad came back on the scene, you know, after all those years, and it's not a gift, let me tell you. It's rather a poison gift. Have you heard of him? Do you know him?
Well, funny enough, when I was a young kid, I worked in the bar cleaning tables.
Yeah.
And I've met him.
Are you serious?
And
are you sure?
I can tell you he's not a good man.
I don't think I will have a coffee. Been turned off. That bloody Byron showed up.
Really?
Yeah, he showed up. That could ruin everything.
Well, what's he doing?
I don't. Well.
Did you ask him?
Yes, he's found out some stuff about my past, but I think we have to have our heads together and figure what to do about it.
Well, we have to silence him then, obviously.
Yeah.
So we still haven't found who vandalized the factory then?
No, we don't know yet, but I'm looking forward to finding out.
Yeah, Sharon was all upset, you know, about it.
Well, she should be upset, but when we find out the mystery, who did it, that'll all be right.
So now, what is the story with Auntie Elvira and Byron? She had a child?
Yes, a long, long time ago, and you know, very hush-hush. And it's all bubble up to the surface again, because not everybody knew that she left a baby on the steps of the church.
Yeah, but he just rocked up, introduced himself, and you know, he kind of hinted that he was Elvira's son, you know. I mean, it was very quick for me to add 1 + 1, you know, and I figured it out. No wonder my auntie hasn't been very stable all those years.
Well, no, we know. I know you're telling me something. She isn't very stable, but now you know part of the reason why.
It was the time you were away, Dad, that she totally flipped it. I mean, I was commuted between France and Sydney, but she totally flipped it.
Yeah.
And the Merkenhof put her in a retirement village, you know, earlier age.
Yeah, well, knowing the Merkenhof, they certainly would. Get her out of the way, out of sight, out of mind.
And if it wasn't after Uncle Jeff, who actually managed to release her out of the sanatorium, she wouldn't be back with us. You know, Uncle Jeff I know whatever we think, he's always protected the family, and he made sure that she was back to Purple Grove.
Well, Jeff only got her out of that sanatorium for one thing.
Yeah.
So he controls everything in Olive Grove, and he hates scandals, as you well know. He has such a control freak. Can't stand scandals, but you'll believe me, he's going to hear about plenty of scandals in the not too distant future.
It's my phone, sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
Hi? Yes? What's happening, sis? Oh my God. Okay, yeah, let me grab Jeff and we'll come straight away. It's Deb. She's at the hospital. I mean, the neighbor took her there. She's been run over by a car. I need to advise Jeff, I mean, her dad, and we'll go there. You don't mind?
No, do you want me to come?
No, I think it's probably better just Jeff and I.
Okay.
Sorry, Dad, I'll go. Why didn't you tell us what happened?
Oh, it's all right. Jose helped me when I got out of hospital and sort of looked after me, and it was just an accident. It wasn't anything but just a tragic accident.
Deb, I was really worried, sick. I really thought I was going to lose you.
But didn't you see the car?
It just happened so fast. Jose's wife reversed. I just didn't see the car. I was just so upset. Sean and I had a fight. I just stormed out of the apartment. He slept with Sonia and we're over.
And the baby.
Elvira's offered for me to go and stay at her place, and I think that's a good idea. I don't want to be alone. She doesn't want me to be alone.
Deb, you've always got a place at Purple Grove. You know that.
I do know that, but if I stay there and see Sean, it's just going to be too painful. I just want to be away and in a neutral environment.
I understand. But we'll overcome that together, sis. We'll overcome that.
Deb, I'm so sorry I wasn't there to help you and support you when this happened. It's just that I've been so preoccupied with being shot and trying to find out who the person was responsible.
Still no news at all, I guess. So I'm going to stay back with Deb a little bit if you need to go.
So you're going to stay back with her? Good.
Yeah.
Because look, I've really got a phone call and I've got to get back. The council are over there now taking measurements for the survey.
Okay. I'll look after her, don't worry. And I will thank Jose on the way out.
Thanks, Sebastian. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going now.
Thank you.
Take care.
She'll be with Elvira, so I'm sure we'll be okay. It's true. It's probably what you need. It's the best.
Thanks.
Best thing. See you, Uncle Jeff. So you lost the baby. How do you feel?
I can't talk about it.
You'll have another one, no doubt. It's not with Sean. There will be someone else. You deserve happiness, and I'm sure there'll be someone out there who will look after you. It's nice for Elvira to have offered to accommodate you. You're going to be okay? You think so?
Just got to take it day by day.
Do you want me to stay a little bit longer?
I think I just want to be alone.
Okay. So take the rest needed, take the time you want, and you stay at Elvira, and I'm sure Uncle Jeff will have a more operational role to play at the age center. I'm sorry, a more operational, more hands-on. I'm sure Uncle Jeff will play a more hands-on role now at the aged care center in your absence. Don't think about work, just rest. When is Auntie Alvira coming to pick you up?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay. You sure you don't need anything? Okay. Rest well.
Darling, I think people are going to be very jealous about our time together. You know, and I know, like, I can't regret the time that we are together because I'm just so happy.
Hi. Thanks very much for getting Nina to employ Sean. That's a big help. Your sister hasn't done a lot. Whatever happens, I want them split up.
Okay, look, Sean's, you know, in the business now. He's working there in the PR company, and yeah, we'll do as much as we can with him. But I feel, you know, what's happening with my sister and I. You know, I appreciate your help to get out of jail, and you know, it's been 2 years now. You know, we need to know what you're going to do further to help us with finding our mother. You know, it's something that we both really wanting to find an answer to. And I mean, the situation is, you know, you've asked me 3 years ago to leave Hobart, divorce Tina, come to Sydney, you know, start anew. And you know, I've made the move. You've helped release my sister and everything, but I feel, you know, that nothing has come of it. So, you know, I'm not too sure where things are or what's happening right now. And you know, we're both lost for words. We're not too sure what game you're playing at.
Let's be clear about this. I'm not playing any games at all. The reason we can't find your mother is she committed suicide. She's dead.